What's up, everybody? I'm going to be completely changing the format of my videos. I'm not going to be following a script like I was in the first two videos. I just thought it sounded kind of robotic and I kind of want to change things up. But this video we're going to be talking about The Flash #7. And we're going to start with the cover. The cover was awesome. It's Godspeed holding Barry and saying, "Tag, you're dead." Thought it was a really awesome way to get me hooked into going into this next comic. I gave the last comic a 9 out of 10, so it was kind of cool just to see something right away that made me want to read the comic. So that was really awesome. I really like what they're doing with Godspeed, how he didn't mean to kill those people. He's kind of like a really brutal vigilante. He's like the Deadpool of the Flash storyline. I mean, I think I'll get a lot of hate for that, but that's how I feel. And he kind of says like funny things, like when he takes down a bunch of criminals, he runs out and he says to the police that like, "Oh, don't worry about reading them their rights," or whatever. You know, it's just I think it's really cool how they're kind of trying to like lighten him up, even though he's this brutal fucking person right before he punched somebody's fucking head off. So I thought that was really cool. I'm really enjoying what they're doing with Godspeed, how they're kind of making him seem like this lighthearted superhero like the Flash, but he's massacring these criminals. Also, I really, really enjoy what they're doing with Wally West and how he's like, instead of asking the Flash to just like, "Oh, can I please help?" No, he's like telling the Flash that I'm helping. I have these powers and I'm going to help you no matter what you think. I'll go alone if I have to. And I think the Flash really connects with Wally on that because he's the same. Like, he's not going to ask permission to help. He just does. He does it because he's a good person. So I really, really love that. I think Wally's going to be awesome in the Teen Titans. I'm actually going to read that right after this. So I'm really excited to see where they go. I'm enjoying both Wally West stories. They're friggin' awesome. I love that the DC universe started with that, but that's a different topic. So yeah. Anyway, Barry runs away to heal shortly after he meets Wally, and Wally figures out that Wally has his powers. Then they both decide to go, or Barry decides to go to the other speedsters and have Wally, since he already had the Speed Force in him and the Speed Force storm kind of just spiked his powers. He decides to have Wally and him distribute the other speedster's speed between them, and they found out that if they're willing to give up their powers, it doesn't kill them or hurt anybody. So they convince the other speedsters to give them their powers. They do the same thing that Mina and August and Barry did in #4, I believe, and they take the powers from the speedsters and everything's fine, everyone's happy. As they're about to take Avery's powers, because she's kind of not as willing as the other ones to give up her powers, Godspeed comes in and takes her powers. Then the Flash and Godspeed are running somewhere. Godspeed tells him to follow him, and Godspeed tells Barry his plan, that he's going to kill everyone in Iron Heights because if Barry would do that, his life would be so much easier. So he runs off to kill everyone in Iron Heights, and you see Barry like in the background, like begging him not to. And he says he's going to kill Eobard Thawne and everything. So I thought that was really freaking awesome. Like he thinks he's just this crazy, awesome vigilante who can do what the Flash can't stomach, but he really is just a brutal villain when it comes down to it. So the only thing that I'm kind of disappointed about is that I think that Godspeed is going to end up getting his speed taken away. They keep saying that he's like not meant to have the Speed Force, even though Eobard Thawne has the Speed Force and he uses it to do evil things. He balances out the Speed Force, but Godspeed wasn't meant to have the Speed Force. So I'm kind of bummed because that means they're going to take his powers away. But that's pretty much all I have. I give this comic a 9 out of 10 again, just like the last one. This is freaking awesome. Can't wait for 2 weeks from now. I'll be doing this every 2 weeks, kind of following The Flash, because I know a lot of people like The Flash because of the TV show and just the new movies coming out. He's becoming a super, super popular DC character. He was before, but now it's way more real. But if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Thanks for listening. Later.